Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV Red Johnson. It's a pleasure, my friend, to get you on IFL TV for the first time. How are we today?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. You? You know what? It's cold out, isn't it? Though it's very cold out. So, but yeah, we're not bad. We're not bad.
Yeah, I'm good. It's been a bit of a logistical nightmare, taking me 2 hours to get here today. And I know the weigh-in's been a bit spaced out, so a bit of a logistical nightmare. But fight week anyway. So is it just kind of a different buzz now? Literally just over 24 hours before you can finally throw hands.
That's it. It's a weird feeling fight week because it's like you're waiting all week, and all of a sudden, bang! It's here. It feels like you're trying to pass your time on, and then all of a sudden, bang! You stood there in the ring. So, but yeah, I'm excited now. 24 hours also to go. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, how do you pass time on fight week? Because I know you don't want to expel too much energy, so you can't really do too much. But you also kind of can't just sit there, I bet, and do absolutely nothing. So what do you do to kind of pass the time?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I like to keep busy, but not, like you say, it's hard because you don't want to burn too much energy, you know. Obviously training finished properly like on Tuesday, bit of a walk Wednesday, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm really boring, me. I do things like crosswords and stuff, you know, just trying to pass a bit of time on. Try to pass a bit of time on, go and see my friends. But obviously when you're watching your weight and things like that, you're limited to what you can do. It's just kind of a case of having to firm it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be difficult going to see friends and they can eat and drink whatever they want, and obviously you can't do that. Yeah, because we haven't had you on here before, just kind of a little bit of perhaps background and talking about your career so far. First thing, Red, you are a Red. Do you find it kind of mad just standing here and looking out to the Sheffield United pitch?
Yeah, it's mental. I was literally just saying up there on our cot, I can literally see my seat where I used to sit for years coming to watch Blades. I made my amateur debut here. Yeah, a long time ago. So yeah, it's always a special feeling coming back here. My name like Red, you know what I mean? And I support Blades. But yeah, it's I love being here. It's great to see like just stood on the scales and I can look out on the pitch. It's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, with a name like Red, it literally has to be United, doesn't it? Obviously, Sheffield is quite a boxing city, I guess you can call it. Was it always boxing for you?
Yeah. I liked a bit of football and stuff when I was younger, like most young lads do. But as soon as I started training boxing, you know, that were it. That were it for me. I decided, like, you know, this is what I want to do for some reason. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard sport, but yeah, it's always been boxing for me.
And what age was this when you started?
I've always been a boxing fan, like from being younger, but I started training when I was about 8, 9 year old. I'm my first amateur when I was like 12, 13, and it's just always been the goal, you know what I mean? I've always wanted to do it, so yeah, I'm enjoying it, man.
What's your feeling towards the whole amateur scene? Because I know a lot of pros kind of have mixed feelings. Some of them stick around in the amateurs with the hope of Olympics, and some of them just say they kind of can't wait to get out and turn and kind of move into the professional ranks. So what's your kind of feeling towards the amateur scene?
Yeah, I was never a fan of amateurs, never. You know, I didn't know terrible, I didn't know like too bad. I had about 40, when about 25 along them lines, give or take a couple. But it was never for me. I like this more settled pace, you know, harder shots, sitting on your punches. This has always been my style. That amateur style of that was never for me. You're getting robberies and things like that. I know it happens in pro game, but
I didn't want to say exactly, but that's exactly what I kind of meant when I say a lot of pros just go, I'm a bit sick of the amateur scene.
Yeah. That's it. You know, when you're going to kids' backyards and you're clearly beating them, and it's, you know, they've sold 60 tickets so they get decision and things like that. You know, it's no good. But pro game, when there's money involved, I feel like it's a bit more business. It's a bit more, you know, a bit fairer. Me personally, I think so. Anyway, it's a bit fairer in pros.
Obviously 4-0 now. How do you assess the professional time so far?
Yeah, good. I had a decent opponent for my debut. Second opponent was also decent. Third opponent, very, very tricky. Fourth opponent, couple of weights above. That were a different experience for me, a hard fight. But no, I'm enjoying it. I like being in proper fights. And yeah, you're learning all the time, and I'm enjoying it. That's why we do it, isn't it? You know, we enjoy fighting, we enjoy learning, obviously training. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's what I thought it would be, so I'm not disappointed anyway.
Talk to me about the debut. Did you get to enjoy and soak up the whole occasion? Because obviously you got a job to do. You got to go in there and you got to win. But you only get one debut. So did you kind of get to soak it all in and make sure you made the most of your professional debut?
Yeah, 100%. Like my debut was so good. It was live on telly. It was live on telly. Our main event in Sheffield. I sold loads of tickets. All my friends, family were there. You know, and everyone kept saying that to me. You only get one debut. Soak this in. You'll never forget this. You'll never forget this. And you're like, yeah. You know what? And like as soon as I walked out and I heard music blaring and like, literally, I will never forget that. It was unbelievable. If I could,
Did it go quickly?
Yeah. It was literally the same thing. It was like in ring, out ring, and it was like I was so late on it night. Everyone were blind though. Everyone in the crowd were like, so it was like I was waiting. I was at venue for hours. I was waiting to go in, and we just got in. It was like 11:30 time. It was just before midnight. We were like touchy boundary, so we just got in. But no, it went perfect. It was good performance from me against a decent bloke, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll never forget that.
So what's 2024 got in store? Obviously fighting this Friday, but perhaps beyond as well. What are we looking at in 2024 for you?
Just keeping busy, picking up wins, improving every performance, picking up some good rounds in gym and sparring and things like that. That's what we're hoping for. But just keeping active. You know, I moved to Ingle last year. I've had one under them. This is my second, obviously first this year. We'll only be February. Hopefully get 5 or 6 in this year. That would be ideal. 4 or 5, possibly 6. Keep busy and then push on. But we have to take one fight at a time. I've always said that. You know, I never overlook anyone or underlook them. You know, I just try and do my best, and hopefully that's good enough.
Because we've seen many times in boxing, you take your eye off the ball for a second, something doesn't go your way, and then it just puts you back down the ladder, and you've got to do the rebuilding process, and you don't want to do that. You want to kind of keep the momentum going and get towards, I guess, title level.
Of course, brick by brick, brick by brick, you take one fight at a time, and there's no good looking too far in the future when there's obstacles in your way. You fall over them obstacles, don't you? So, it's nice to picture where you want to go, but you have to do all odd jobs before you can get to them destinations.
You mentioned about not looking too far in the future, but when it gets to that title level, are you the sort of guy who's going to jump on camera, jump in interviews and start kind of nagging and hounding people and perhaps causing a bit of beef?
No, I'm one of these people. I say what I think, so, there's no... I'm just looking at myself at the minute. I'm just looking at myself, do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these that will shy away from that confrontation, things like that, not at all. But obviously my biggest competition at the moment is myself and making sure I perform and listening to the team around me, up at the gym and my manager and things like that. So we'll take it one fight at a time, but I think maybe a year, 18 months we'll be pushing for titles 100%.
I asked you that question with the intention that you'd rip the mic off me and start spouting and seeing if we can get anyone to get called out.
Not yet, no. We'll see if anyone starts talking shit first, but no, until that comes, no. We're just going to enjoy it, right?
We'll revisit this in 18 months. Just one more thing from me. What can the people coming to the Cannon Arena expect from you tomorrow night?
A good performance, a very good performance. I know people said that and it's boring.
We manifest the first knockout of the pros. Let's manifest that.
Let's manifest it. If it were 11-11, I'd be wishing for it right now. But no, just a very good performance. I'm feeling strong, feeling fit, feeling ready. I'm itching to go now. Full respect to my opponent, he's a tough man. But, I feel like I've got too much in my arsenal. And I'm looking forward to it. I feel like I'm going to be putting on a very good performance. And I'll be very tanned as well.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.